MK, your phone is your phone ama vipi?
No, it can't be my phone is my phone. You mean nitataka kujua yake.
On the flip side pia kujua familia imanishi
You qualified ama utanini hebu tell me about it.
Na familia huko nje wako na maneno.
Family even for hire. Family for hire.
Yes. There are guys who don't even use the same toilet. Yes, they are married and use the toilet in the other room. These are the things happening in 21st century marriages, guys.
No, but it could be.
No, it could be. It's my privacy.
It's my space.
Na feel I'm exposing too much.
Na kwani when we are being intimate, kwani watu wanakuwa wamevaa
It's more than the toilet.
Let's be intimate. You would smell my poop though.
Okay. I don't know how it out.
I mean, nimetoka from a trust fund.
Oh yeah, huyu ni wa
good love. So we are in love, but I'm not stupid.
Hello, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to another episode of Nyuzi. Nimefurahi sana kuwa na hii episode MK. Kama kawaida naitwa Brenda Dama.
Nami siku zote nitabaki America Dede.
And we're so thankful for you guys clicking on today's video. Na tuko na guests. Unajua tuliwapenda kwa ile episode yenye ilikuwa imepita. Tukasema warudi tena. Na tunataka kuwa na conversation nyingine hapo kali moto. So then I know you know them. Si wageni kwenu lakini wacha wajiintroduce tena. Karibuni sana.
Habari zenu. Karibu sabaheri.
And like always you can mix.
That's where it stops. Hi guys, this is Fiona of Dear Bride KE.
Yeah.
Hi NyuziEps. Well, nimekuwa serious hapo. Susan from Dear Bride KE.
Yes. Karibuni sana. You know we love to have you guys.
Asante for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, and we are really excited about today's conversation.
Yes.
Us too.
Us too.
Yes.
Even us.
Me too.
And today's topic, we're talking about privacy in relationships.
Hey,
topic kubwa hiyo.
Mambo ya
ambayo inaleta migogoro
hapa nje. So for you, when you hear privacy, what comes into your mind, like when
privacy?
Yes.
Boundaries.
Okay.
When I think of privacy, I think of boundaries.
Yeah. So in relationship, because you see hapa ni mambo kwa mapenzi, we're in that space. So like privacy now, when you talk about boundaries and that privacy now, put it in that relationship setting. Yeah, what does that look like for you?
For example, naweza kuwa na mpoa, si lazima niwaonyeshe. Lakini mnajua yuko. Okay. So si lazima mumuone akigalavant.
Si lazima umposti.
Na wewe
unajua yupo, lakini si lazima awe kwa nyuso zenu.
Sasa tunajuaje na hujatuambia ama tunajua?
Anaweza kuwa anatokelezea once in a while, lakini si kila siku.
Na wewe pia uko sawa mpoa kama hata kuonyeshana
shauri zake kila anataka kufanya, lakini nisikue siri. Kuna difference. Privacy na siri, two different things.
Okay.
Yes.
So we'll come to that. So for you, Fiona?
For me, privacy between two people is basically information. What should be shared, what should not be shared, what needs to be known, what doesn't need to be known. So to me, it's all about mambo ambayo ninahitaji nikuambie, ama mambo ambayo ninafanya na nahitaji ujue ama usijue ama na feature. You get like privacy between two people is hapa ndipo, these are the things nataka ujue, these are the things, you know, but some of these things you don't communicate verbally. Some of them you put them in your head, like privacy is my family issues nitakwambia up to this level. Hizo zingine remain my nitazificha ama nitaziweka hidden. Ukidiscover we shauri yako, but if not mimi nita hold this information, or is in matters say gadgets or social platforms, nitakuallow ama sitakuallow, ndakupa hizo passwords ama sitakupa, you know, like just depending on what you feel free to do in terms of information, what needs to be shared, how much of your life you need to share, how much of your family's life between the two of you. Kwa sababu mnatoka familia mbili tofauti. How much information you need to be or doesn't need to be shared between the two of you. So that is privacy.
Privacy, ukisikia privacy.
Ni privacy kwangu. I mean, why should we have privacy in the fact? Niambie, like I need to know everything.
Wewe.
Yes. Kila kitu. Mimi usinifiche kama mimi ni bangi ama sijui ni nini, hapana. To me I need to know everything. Details. Familia yako I need to know everything. Kuna mental health I need to know everything.
Your ancestors. Unataka kujua kutoka kwa ancestors.
Ujue ulikuwa unafanya nini?
Hata privacy kwa mimi sio.
So kumaanisha hata wewe sasa kama unataka hivyo you also open to them akwe pia akwe.
Yes.
Pia wewe uko ready kuwa open upande nini like it's okay sawa. Wewe mimi nikisikia privacy I think pia mimi nakumbuka tu kuna boundaries na in as much as bado kuko na hiyo like we are in a relationship kuna zile boundaries hata kama ziko lakini I have to know that they are there like set boundaries too but nizijue because I feel like if I don't know of those boundaries it becomes like a secret. Like kama venye tumesema
non-verbal.
Yes.
You expect them to read your mind ama wanaku expect to a mind reader like na unafaa kujua kile nafikiria.
Sasa mimi nitajua saa ngapi uniambie hata kama maybe hutaki to discuss hiyo kitu now as we get even into the conversation we look because right now we are in this digital space. Like let's say vitu kama like a phone. Like we have these gadgets and for us at least all of us here are in a married and uko kwa relationship. So for you what is privacy when it comes to your phone? Privacy kwa simu.
Privacy ni boundary, simu ni yangu.
Okay. What does that mean?
Ni boundary, simu ni yangu. Ni vile tu suruali ni yako.
Yo.
Anyway, kile najaribu kusema ni like, simu ni yangu, sitaificha. Tunajua suruali iko. Iko hapa ikioshwa inawekwa the same place lakini himanishi sasa uvae suruali yangu.
Okay. Whoa.
For lack of a better example, it's the same thing. My phone is mine. It is my property. However, it's not a secret. So if you want the passwords, I'll give you. If you need access, you can have access to it. Lakini pia hii yenye watu huwa wanaenda kuangalia simu za wenyewe, hiyo ni broken trust.
Hiyo ni criminal.
Hiyo ni criminal, ni trust iko broken mahali. Unaanzaje kuingia kwa suruali ya wenyewe?
Okay, unajua sasa tumeingia kwenye suruali kaiba. Okay, so for you Fiona,
for me once it depends. Tunaangalia from which angle. If you're in a relationship and you're dating, then define it vile mnataka. Mimi I would want you to you don't, my phone is my phone, not looking or prying, yours is mine. But when you're married, you're one. I do not expect that you will be hiding ati unaenda kushower you even go with your phone. I mean we are one, so I will not pry.
Si wanaendanga choo nayo
kwa sababu kuna zile za una feel utaboeka so unaenda kuwatch TikTok, unaenda kuwatch Insta, una binge watch Nyuzi hiyo ni different. But kuna ile you practically go with your phone so that your partner does not access
check,
it. That is different. So for me,
ama unakuwa mkali,
my phone is my personal property. You should not look at it, you should not touch it. I'll not give you the passwords. Na nikisuspect umejua password na change, for me that is I will nitashangao kuna kitu unafanya behind my back. But you see, if I have your password but I also don't have the need to pry, it means I'm trusting you. And it also means from your end unani trust because niko na unanipatia password yako, but I will fulfill my bargain by not prying, or we will just go through your phone together if at all I feel like there's something I need to know. I'll be like, babe, situangalie hii, you know. Like for me there's nothing to hide. Leta hiyo simu tupitie pamoja. Tufurahi tusowe pamoja. What are we hiding?
Ama hata kama haunipatii password, right? inaweza kuwa tu ni ile, for example, simu yangu imezimika, nahitaji ku make payment, uko busy, naweza kuambia nipatie simu yako ni make payment. Hiyo such simple things. Lakini sasa ukiwa mkali lazima
so
shida
now for people, because I think for me also I subscribe to you, like yes, it's my phone, but you have access to it. For sasa mtu mwenye ako hapa nje, let's say ndo anaingia kwa relationship, is how can you put it out there that you want this password? Ama
si conversation,
si mnaongea tu.
Unaona shida ni watu vile tu, like earlier kuna conversation nilikuwa nasikiza hapa na walikuwa nasema as in lazima uongelee some of these things. Hawezi enda kutafuta mwanamke kwa bar we expect a change. So ni the same scenario. Hakuna vile mimi nina subscribe to my phone is my property na sita kupatia password then we expect ni change. Like look for like people. Lazima tuongee, okay, wewe simu tuko wapi? Wewe social media uko wapi? Mimi napenda kupostiwa, wewe utaki kupost. What is the compromise? So utaenda ahead na relationship, but unajua vizuri mimi sita kupost, lakini huku mbele utaanza kusema ninafichwa au fichwi, nilikwambia
from the beginning.
So the communication from the word go.
It has to, but obviously in an ideal situation. We just need to weka hiyo disclaimer. Hii ni in an ideal relationship, because tunajua huko nje kuna watu wako na maneno. Yes.
In what way?
Kuna watu huku wanadanganyana tu. Nitasema yes, but uko ndani nitakuonyesha shege.
Nakubali huku nje, yes, password that. But you can have my phone. Lakini when we get
my phone is my phone.
MK, your phone is your phone ama vipi?
No, it can't be my phone is my phone. Juu mimi nitataka kujua yake. So my phone,
so ulishasema wewe si bag.
My phone is mine is his. So tuangaliliane hapo.
Okay, now for instance, my phone is our phone, ama your phone is our phone.
No, I can my phone is my phone.
Mine, you but you have access.
Okay.
So
mimi nikwambie,
it's not our phone. Yours is yours.
So you'll have, okay, and yes. How does it feel like nikuje tu ama mpo amekuja, babe nisaidie tu simu yako, Nampa. Like, and then aanze ku like ana scroll you wouldn't feel like
Unajua,
it's
I think issue you tokezea from the root cause, see the phone. Root cause ni either nilikuwa na mtu aliwahi nidanganya, aliwahi cheat, or alikuwa na bestie story etc na nikamshika. So kwa hii relationship mpya niko na baggage, sija heal. So nitabeba hiyo baggage, nitaiweka hapa. Or niliwahi ona mahali vile tulisema last time. Tuko people come from different families of origin. So if I saw my dad do certain things, I'll quote unquote expect the same treatment. And so remember, ukiingia relationship unaingia na expectations. So in my head I'm like, Brenda lazima nipatie simu. Kwetu watu wanapeananga simu. Ama hata tuweke simu kando. In a friendship with girls. Kuna watu wanatoka nyumbani kwao, mimi ninaweza ingia kwa wardrobe ya sistangu, nibebe tu nguo
and you go with it.
While mimi kwetu mamangu alikuwa very clear, watu wakwe na boundaries. So wezi beba nguo za mtu, atumeingia tu kwa nyumba, perfume inanukia poa umebeba. Kuna boundaries. So ni the same thing, privacy. These are my things. Lakini ule mwingine ametoka kwao ni naweza beba, naweza vaa, nichafue na hata sitaosha na maisha inasonga mbele. It's the same thing. Yes. Same thing.
And so does this also apply to like like social media to say like Facebook? You see, like right now we're in the digital space. Their bride nyinyi ni watu wa online. You have to respond to comments. Kuna wale watu wana comment hapo hivyo. Nyuzi the same way, ama hata even our personal accounts too. Of course mko huko nje as women who are on the internet and doing on social media. To what extent, I mean, do you share these passwords with your significant other?
So, like passwords for social media?
Let's say social media, Facebook, TikTok, what?
Would you? And I have written down all my passwords. Well, one, because I forget. So, I forget. On the other hand, hajaziandika chini. but nikitaka access ninaweza pata access. So unaona watu ni different. Mimi nimeandika juu mimi najua nitasahau. So hata mimi ndio ushinda naambia so andike hizi vitu unashinda umesahau una change passwords. Yeah, kwa zile za niko na good memory. I'm like good for you sir. You know,
it works for you.
So it's open. So your social media is open to him.
You want to check my stories, check. But then on the flip side, it's because there's no hakuna siri.
Yeah, there's no secret.
Like
there's nothing
hakuna
to hide.
Siri. Unajua wakati kuna kitu ya kuhide ndio ukishikwa unaanza kubabaika. Unatafuta
unapapatika.
Kama ile scenario ya kitambo mzaya akiingia kwa nyumba kila mtu anajipa shughuli. Hiyo si marriage. Hiyo ni jela.
I don't know. For you, would you share? You're open. You're still open. And for them, are they open?
Yes, they are.
Oh,
I mean, if you have something to hide, then you'll feel wishy-washy. Okay, so what I know probably he would not know is probably like Dear Bride KE, and it's because really if he had the interest he would know, like if he wanted to man the page or help run the page then he would know. But then my personal social media pages he has access. I mean, someone will text me and if at all I've given them then they will reply.
I mean
because there's nothing to hide.
Hizo reels natumanga na tunaenda kwa simu yake tunaanza kucheka sasa
from
I know you share the memes.
I share the memes and come this side we laugh again together.
MK ushafikiria like situation yenye wewe uko open unataka kushare the passwords lakini hataki kushare passwords.
Kwa nini?
Tunaendaje?
Hiyo ni bad.
Like kwa nini asitaki kushare?
Maybe just it's like it is private because you see tumesema bado kuna hiyo secret.
Hiyo ni secret. Hakuna space ya ku hide passwords. There's something he's hiding.
Really?
Yeah.
Na kama tunasema tu ni hiyo ni private.
Nini anaficha huko?
Okay, are there things by the way like we can't allow our significant others into ama spaces ama places yenye you feel like you'll be naked or you'll be because you see when I'm not saying it's a secret but kuna let's say like even you mean like hata maybe let's say kuna note fulani nimeandika mahali maybe even it's on my diary or something and it is just too personal in a way that if you get hold of that nini it will feel like niko uchi.
Kama journal.
Yes,
like for me, I wanted to say that I journal a lot. I write. And where else? I do not like sina reservations as to him accessing it. Like anytime I would see him read, I just feel like,
Yes.
Where are you reading? It's not that kuna siri na feature or something. I just feel
this is mine.
So you feel like so
yes,
now
for me it's my journal.
Now
I
in this case now that's your journal. Now in this case MK like ni hiyo venye tunasema ni now social media like maybe anaichukulia hivyo. What happens in that case?
Kwa social media
like it is private.
MK it's like no.
Kule hivyo kama umeandika something down not kwa social media. Kwa sasa mimi nikose kuona si wengine wanaona so why hide it from?
Maybe kuna
DM.
It's a red flag.
Kwa ni red flag.
It's a red flag.
Maybe live kwa social media we should be open because mimi nakosa kuona but people are seeing. So why hide it from me?
Hiyo ya kublock mse unakuwa blocked wewe uoni
marafiki wameona.
That's bad.
There's that where you don't see
no but what's the motives though cause kuna ile ya una post mpoa but yeye pekee ndio anaweza view hiyo status. Kuna hizo by the way.
Oh my god.
Celebrate.
Unaona ule madam
ni yeye pekee ana view. The rest
kuna mama Facebook mwenye ilikuwa tu a recent case during Women's Day huyu kijana kwa page yake celebrate madam woman nini wanapanga rura show huku kwingine madam alicrop picture
akatoa chali
akajiweka yeye mwenyewe akasema I'm a strong woman. Kidogo weeks later si watu wanapanga harusi kumbe ako na boyfriend sasa huyu fiance ana realize sasa watu walikuwa wasema mbona kuona hints wewe ukoona umekuwa cropped out
kwa the same picture yenye ulikuwa ndani.
Exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, it just depends. Like kuna ile as you are saying, kuna ile ni outright red flag, but kuna ile genuinely anafaa kuwa akishare unless kuna other reservations.
Ama genuinely tu hata sijui Instagram ni nini. Uweze ni
kuna pia hiyo age yenye social media pia tu is not there. I have a friend mwenye by the social media pekee ako ni WhatsApp.
Wow.
And he's in his early 30s.
Okay.
So kwake social media it's not a big deal. So ina depend tu.
Okay, I think tutape airtime ni tumefikia hapo. What do you think, guys? Would you share your passwords? Would you is your phone our phone? One's for ladies.
Mine.
Someone said that going through your Mpoa's phone is toxic. I still don't understand how. Probably
it is.
What are you going to look
for? Okay, so
low-key toxic.
Let us know whether you think it's toxic going through your Mpoa. So wacha tuwapatie credit hapa in beats. So the number is, it's a green airtime. Alafu ukipata si useme umepata, utuambie hapo. Ndo tusijaribu tena kuingiza. Aya, 28683639. That's the first beat. Tutamalizia the other beats.
Acha ishie hapo. Mwambia mara mbili ota. Alafu kuna hii introduction to the public events. Huyu Mpoa anasema unajua mimi siko comfortable kuintroduce hapo mbele. Atusema this is my
bangi.
Anasema mimi siko comfortable. I love you, I love you, but kusimama mbele ya watu kuseme huyu ndo mama mama watoto ama ndo mama.
Na ngoja kuona mtu mwenye aliambiwa hiyo na wako in a good marriage. I'm waiting.
But you know,
it depends on the circumstance though. Because I'll just give an example with me. For us, we had to keep our relationship. And chini ya magic.
But how after marriage?
Before.
Before.
But I was not really a secret, because to the people who mattered, they knew.
We knew
that we are in a relationship. Our parents. In fact, I think the first people who knew were our parents, both of us. Our mentors, our close friends, they knew majorly because of his career or where he stands. Like at that point, if we just exposed the relationship, it would have just brought in too much unnecessary attention, it was unnecessary for us to disclose it to the entire public that we are dating. But then weeks to our wedding, it was publicly announced and loudly so, and everyone knew. So it just depends. Si ile ati anakuficha hadi wazazi wake hawajui, the siblings don't know, you don't know nobody, there's no one. Hiyo sasa hata why
when tuna discuss hiyo wazuri. Ni our sons of Abednego. When wanasema
sons of Pharaoh.
Yes. Unajua sasa sister wangu sijui nini.
Chukulia aje.
Unajua mamangu atakagi watu wako sijui.
But is it really an issue of privacy at that?
Hiyo si privacy.
Probably they have someone mpango.
Unajua wale walifikiria hao ni main chick wote. Later on mtu akakufa unfortunately. Wakienda mazishi wanapata kumbe alikuwa na mtoto na bibi. Sasa siku hizi alafu wakamit in a very interesting way. So wakimit huyo anamwambia but si gari nini. Wana find out ni the same person. Huyo anafikia yeye ndiye alikuwa amemchikia hata kwa anajua familia. Huyo alikuwa anajua familia. So hiyo lakini pia again on the flip side pia kujua familia imanishi familia huko nje wako na maneno.
Family even for hire.
But people are doing the most. Hadi mother-in-law.
Hadi unapelekwa introduction
huko na anajua vizuri huyu si mama yake. But why would people be that? Ni kwa nini? Greed.
Lack of self-control.
There's a Kiswahili word. Usherati. Why would you even be doing that to someone's daughter?
Witchcraft.
But don't women also? Okay, now you see, now we're looking into the sons of Abednego. What about the daughters of Eve? Daughters of Eve.
And Jezebel.
Hey, hata daughters of Eve can character develop.
Of course. But women now, wachana tuna wao.
Women
will mostly do it for money. For gain. There's a gain. If you see a woman doing that, there's something she's gaining. She cannot just do it for the men.
Not all, but there's some who hata mi last man.
Na sasa hiyo sherati si pia ni gain.
You've never met such people who alitendwa alichapa character develop hata mi character develop kijana wa mtu.
They're just in it for her to
I
breaking
pray for all of you in the singles field. I don't know how you survive.
Hey, nigerudi soko woi Mungu hapana, because where do you even start? But kuna watu wazuri, by the way. We're not to discourage you guys. Be careful.
Lakini hata eri introduce uko wrong. At least utakuwa alinipeleka.
At least
stages of relationship.
At least alinipeleka kwa to find out it was
at least hapo.
Anasema at least alinipeleka
mahali. Kama si kwao mahali.
At least. Girl child. Okay, look, I'm thinking of also privacy kwa finances.
Yeah, that's a big one.
It is. It is.
What do you think about the aspect of being private with especially what you earn, what you have in terms of assets, nini? So, especially for us women and also
women.
So unaweza exchange body fluids.
Hapa kuna
finances where you draw the
yes. Hey,
for you.
Most people, that's where they draw the very
you
huge,
can exchange body fluids, but
line.
money is where you draw the line. Are you okay, sister?
Okay. So are you okay with disclosing?
I'm like, I mean, sasa tutagrow aje.
Of course, lazima tusaidiane.
Tutagrow aje. Na most times, most of hizi vitu watu hufanya ni issues tu, either mtu alinifanya alinitenda, so sahi
so we will not.
Kila mtu na yake, you know. But in terms of privacy, what I'd say is I advocate for everyone to have their own account. Have your own account, and if we have to build and grow, let's have a family account somewhere.
A joint account.
Kila mtu. And me, I was raised by a mom who was her principle was, as a woman you must have something. Where's it kwa tu?
I agree about having something, yes. But when you're having something and the other person doesn't know what you have, probably you know what they have. Now, in the name of ulichapa character, maybe
development,
before, is it really a good thing? Is it really?
So for me, I think most women, when they put away money that they are hiding, they usually say, "I'm saving for the rainy day." But then you can say for that rainy day it will come. So for me, I don't usually say saving for the rainy day, because if I want to know what he has, I advocate for personal accounts, but also a joint account where you will be, you know, sending your money towards you know, development and all. So for me, what I believe in is we agree on, I need to have money as a person, so this percentage every month, whatever I get, 20% goes into, or so that, because your 20% might be higher than the 20%, we agree on a rounded figure. 30,000 shillings remains in my account, 30,000 in your account. The rest we send to the joint account and split the bills. But people come from different schools of thoughts. So for me, it would be, it's not even nice if I want to know what they have and I cannot tell them what I have. So for me, I believe in, you will know my PIN, I will know your PIN. Not that ati nitaenda kutoa pesa and misuse or anything, but just for openness.
In case of anything,
in case of whatever happens. Me, I've seen situations where your children and your wife suffer, yet you had millions in the bank. What benefit is it that you build property and then your own children suffer because, I did not want my wife to know that I had CG.
And yet
exactly. I usually don't get, sorry to say, I love my in-laws, I love in-laws, and I'm sure he does. But this notion for I will confide in my brother, I will confide in my sister. Then in case of anything, your own, believe you me, those brothers and sisters, they will move on the next week, the next day. Your family, your wife and your children are the ones who will be hit the most. So me, Historia, me, I will not tell him. I will just tell him. Because at the end of the day, believe you me, I know we are not blood. But they are the ones who will suffer the most at the end of the day.
MK?
We?
Wataka kujua kona nini lakini
okay, not my case. Example from a friend. Anasema yeye bwanake hamwambia na earn ngapi. Like hamwambi the exact figure. Yeye anasema bora tu nakufanyia everything in the house, you know.
Sawa.
Ni sawa.
Ni sawa. Na hata mimi usiniulize.
Okay.
Everything I'm doing for you, everything in the house, hakuna bills zitaenda unpaid. Basi sasa kujua pesa yangu yenye na earn, why should you know my money? Sasa unaona kuna vitu kama hizo. Watu wanapitia huko nje by the way.
But also there are men who I have seen before where they say whatever I earn, I will fund the family, I will finance the family. Whatever my wife earns is her money. She does whatever she wants with it. Kuna pia hiyo. So the situations are different. Alafu kuna mwingine mwenye wote wanaficha vitu. Unapata yule alinunua shamba sijui wapi,
wote ni waficha.
Huyo alinunua sijui what, anaficha. Alafu wanakufa inakuwa state property. Of what use? Of what use, you know? Because unclaimed, there's an authority for unclaimed assets. Hebu enda muka find out. Iko worth billions right now. Kwa sababu tu hizi
huyo ananunua ingekuwa trust fund baby, imagine.
I know.
Sasa ungekuwa trust fund baby.
You know, maybe my buka was
maybe your buka was one of these people who akapita.
So your aspect ya rainy days, your aspect ya rainy days. Tunasemanga ni rainy days, but in essence it's secrecy.
It is secrecy, but it's also fear.
Yes.
Kuna hiyo part ya, if let's for example say nime grow up sijakuwa nayo. Nimeona huyu msee hayuko trustworthy. What do I do?
There's that one too.
Juu kuna hiyo sasa hutaki kuacha the marriage. Na hii ndio situation una deal with. Sio ideal na sio the right thing kufanya. But then now in this scenario inamaanisha huyu msee lazima afikirie how do I. Juu tumeona hizi conversations even on Instagram when we are talking about finances.
For example, you have a spouse who is addicted to gambling or things like that. You will not just be giving them all the money.
You will not declare what you have.
You cannot, because watachukua hiyo pesa yote waende wa gamble.
Ama these guys who are abusive, or even why I don't know about wives. I've not had cases of wives being financial abusers. So the only cases I know are for men who are financial abusers.
Na wao ndo wanasema sisi. Wanasema sisi tunataka kununua Gucci, tununue wigs sijui za nini. Tunataka. But I think
no, in
for
terms
most
of
men,
like being in the position of power yenye sasa wewe uko hapa nyumbani, wewe sikupei chakula. Na kununua chakula, nafanya everything, but sitakupea the money itself. So that's what I mean in terms of the abuse.
Holding a position of power.
Exactly, holding the position of power. Because I think, like, for example, this lady from Usikimie, that is what was going on. The guy had money, she was living in a mansion, she had drivers, butlers, but she couldn't have tangible money.
I've heard of such cases.
So in such scenarios, so I've not heard of such scenarios like now.
The other way where a woman does everything.
However, I've heard of scenarios where the woman has more money than the guy and belittles the guy.
I don't know why in most cases I've seen women tend to emotionally abuse their spouses when especially they start earning more money.
Is it real abuse, ama it's the men thinking
they feel like
there's real abuse.
There's real abuse where they totally look down
women
on their women can be you know, and probably it's just that moment where they're in business and business is down and you're earning more money than they are.
And remember, the disclaimer is this is in an ideal situation. But we know that we have, because we live in a broken world, we have situations that have gone overboard, above and beyond, etc. So my stance on finances is, what I'd say is, know who has the strength. Sometimes it's not the guy.
It's
if it's
true,
the woman, let the woman run the show. work together as a team, see how to grow, but then as a woman have your own bag. Even if you're not earning money at that particular point, have skill sets that can sort you out when
at any point
shit hits the fan. However, we pray and hope that your
we hope that marriage
will be wholesome.
Works, because we've also seen situations where tulianza hapa chini kwa ground, tukawork pamoja, tukawork hard.
It works.
Now then that you have the money has come, the wife out at the window. Sasa mimi na galavants na magaldames huko nje, you know, like
she's not beautiful.
She is no longer beautiful. Hata kona ana flat tummy.
Sasa ndio hiyo sasa tunasemanga rainy days, ndio maana wana features ni rainy days.
And so we say you need to have skill sets such that in case we're not, of course we are praying your marriage works and is beautiful,
but we also
realistic. What if things like that happen? What can you do for yourself? Ama utarudi ushago tu ukiwa unalia ukiwa umenini na hauna hata you have nothing to show for.
But then in an ideal situation, there should be privacy in terms of this is my money, this is what I am doing with my money, these are some of my projects, because I think sometimes people assume that just because we are married and the Bible says we are one, now we are not individuals. I have dreams, I have aspirations, I have desires, equally same to you. So as we work together as a team, I myself as an individual, if I'm not growing and being better, then it is to the detriment of this marriage.
True.
So all of our goals should be going on as long as zile common goals. Common goals.
We should have common goals. You should also have individual goals. How then are you going to survive? Because if you talk to people who have put aside their goals and their aspirations for the betterment or for the good of the marriage, it reaches a point you're like, okay, so I have sacrificed. You feel resentful.
And that is what happens exactly for this and that is what happens to most of these women, especially who now start saying, I built him. What were you doing for yourself when you were building him? Where were you? You were just seated at home building him. But like, sometimes I'm usually like, make me understand. You were at home building him. What were you doing for yourself?
Okay, so when it comes to that now, hiyo kusupport mtu, yes, umemsupport, and you can actually say that.
Of course, yes.
Of course, utaclaim hiyo nilimsaidia akafika hapo. So shouldn't we not, yes, nilimsaidia akafika hapo.
No, but you should have something.
You should have something to show for it.
Kuna hiyo, but wewe vile Mungu alikuumba, hata Biblia inasema, when I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. I knew what you do, you had a purpose
as an individual.
So probably your purpose is actually raising the kids, awesome. But then when the kids leave, when the kids leave,
as an individual,
probably your purpose is to homemake, awesome, you're homemaking. But then it reaches a point, we know we have to grow, because marriage is, we are always morphing, we are always changing, we are always growing. And that's why unaonanga sometimes fights crop up. Why? Because the person you married 3 years ago is not the same person you're with in this marriage in year 3. We are different. We have different desires. The things I liked when I was 26, when I got married, is not the same desires I have right now as an almost 30-year-old. So you see, kunafaa kuwa na something hapo.
So we should always have something going on for ourselves.
Yes.
By all means.
Rainy, safe for rainy, guys. Rainy
rainy. Oh my God. Safe for the rain.
Safe for the rain. Alafu issue ya you want that privacy to a point. Wewe uko na bedroom yako, bwanako pia uko na bedroom.
Let me tell you the funniest bit is that I have a friend, she's not married, but who strongly believes in that. Wow. That she will get married, but she will have a house somewhere.
You're saying a friend, so it's a lady?
Yes, it's a lady.
Okay. She'll have a house somewhere.
Who strongly believes in privacy in terms of when I want my space, I have a house I can go to and have my space.
Wow.
So we can be doing the same house for 3 days, and then the remaining days, or for 4 days, then for 3 days, I do my house, you do your house.
What is it even practical?
It's actually
it's a current trend.
It's actually a trend
It's
right
actually
now.
a current trend that is happening.
Because there's a couple who they got twins. In the beginning, it was more or less, I can't handle all the twins. The mom could not handle both. So because they were tired, they were strained, they decided, you move to this other room with this twin, and me, I stay in this other room with this twin. See, twins waka grow, evo, but now it has become something that they now do, like they practice. Everyone has their own bedroom. So it's the same house, but it's a different bedroom. And it's more or less to just, I want my space.
What?
Me, I'll just say,
me that doesn't work. It's not practical. Guys.
But if whatever works for you.
Whatever.
Mahali unaenda nitaweka shop hapo kando.
Next to you.
Mimi hata surely. I think nitaamka tu
5 bedrooms.
We'll see how
imagine hiyo privacy tafuta holiday uende. Uko kwa hiyo holiday you get that privacy. Me that would
okay, when a privacy.
Mimi hata
but is it privacy?
Mimi hata kukasirishana ati anasema ati sijui I'll sleep on the couch sijui nini. Inafika saa 7 usiku tuniko no guys it's not happening. I go look for him. So I'm wondering how ati sijui sleeping different houses.
There are guys who don't even use the same toilet. Yes, they're married and use the toilet in the other room. These are the things happening in 21st century marriages, guys.
No, but it could be. No, it could be.
It's my privacy.
It's my space.
Na feel I'm exposing too much.
Na kwani when we are being intimate, kwani watu wamevaa
toilet.
Let's be intimate. You would smell my poop though.
Okay. You don't know how far it goes.
That's why they draw the line.
Okay, nakwambia hii 21st century itatuonyesha mambo.
Naona Gen Z wanatuonyesha hivi alpha sasa.
It's us millennials doing.
For real?
It is millennials.
Yeah, because my friend is also a millennial.
Yes, it's millennials doing this practices.
Nagoja kuona anyway how that will work. You see, especially when we're talking about the economy and stuff like that, having another home and another home, like nakuja kwako. So nasema naenda kwake. I'm going to my husband's place.
Kwangu kwake kwetu.
Okay.
But I think that's the same arrangement like people like Oprah have.
Oh yeah.
Right?
So, yes. They're like they actually don't call it a marriage, but it is a marriage. They've been together for many years, so many years.
Yeah.
They call it a partnership.
Oh, all right. Okay.
They do prenups.
Let's get even hapo hivyo kwa vitu kama prenups.
But I think that's more solitude than privacy.
That's
solitude. I want peace. I want peace of mind. etc.
That peace of mind, can't you find it? Yeah, when they
are just need me time.
But sinisa unaweza enda to bedroom na ulale.
I'll room when I'm ready.
You need selfishness. Human beings are very selfish.
But you know,
like when I need you is when I will access you. For me, it's selfishness.
It reminds me actually. That's how like the queen, the late, of course now the kingdom, the British. Apparently the queen never used to sleep with the prince. Ndio alikuwa ndo prince what? Huyu sasa bwana yake the late. So you can imagine as it is only like dynamics zao like there's just that space. You can't access your the other person when you want
royalty.
To access the royalty, his majesty, her majesty.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about nini maneno kama prenups na vitu kama taking life insurance. Will it be will it be
Umeongea pesa nikasema
let's talk
prenups.
about yes.
Well, for us middle class
We don't
millennials,
no work.
What is a prenup for?
It doesn't apply
because we started from the bottom.
But now let me ask you. Mkianza bottom na ndio mmejenga na yeye.
Bottom ni sisi. Hata tukienda kwa state assuming mume start from the bottom. Inamaanisha you work together, meaning you just split in the middle. Sasa prenup za watu wana
prenups wenye wako na pesa.
But then on the flip side I'm like so una preempt mtaachana.
True.
Kuna hiyo part like I'm like okay so if it's
you already have it in mind that you guys might like you are already preparing yourself
for the rainy one, for the rainy days.
Or on the flip side it's
you're already predicting the rain.
For some for some they say it's protection. I mean nimetoka from a trust fund.
Oh yeah, you
good love. So yes. We are in love, but I'm not stupid.
Practical case.
Love is not blind.
I know what you might have seen. Apart from me, I know what else you might have seen.
You have seen.
So there are some who measure love. So you'll sign this prenup if long as if you don't love money. But who doesn't love money? Please tell me. Who doesn't?
And sasa kwa hiyo nini, since this doesn't kind of apply to us, hiyo story ya life insurance.
Hiyo pia ni scam nyingine watu wanafanya.
You know, there are people who will just, there's actually a lady I think in SA who would have a partner and take out life assurance on them, pay for some time.
A lady?
Yeah, and then karibia tu anapata hizo pesa
anakuwa unalived.
Anakuwa unalived. But then like for real anakuwa then anapata hizo pesa. So we had a debate the other day at work where guys were saying mimi siwezi ambia bibi yangu niko na life assurance. I'm like yani hawezi mwambia ati that can be reason enough to take me out. I'm like yani you don't trust your wife this much.
Actually people out here,
what do you mean?
So trust is there.
Unajua uko nayo.
Most of these
decisions, some of them don't even write their wives as the beneficiaries.
So why are you taking this thing in the first place? Because wewe mwenye haitakubenefit because you lazima ukufe ndio watu wa benefit.
They're like, if my child is, if they have children, you'll find most of the time they put the children. So in case they die, the insurance will reach out to the children. If the children are not mature enough, they will write other people, my brother, or my who are the ones who will mistreat these children anyway. But not that I have experienced it. I'm just saying, because why would you be writing someone else, not your wife? So they write their other people, not their wife, to take the money. So they won't tell their wife that they have life assurance. They've taken out life assurance. Imagine privacy.
Okay,
boundaries. Boundaries. Sasa kwa hiyo
ndio boundary. Like my wife should not know about this. So now how does it benefit? How do this? Okay, sijaijua around stuff around hiyo nini life insurance. So umekufa, bibi yako hajui, umeandika watoto wako wenye wako underage. So how do these people just automatically know that ama after umestop kulipa probably they'll start finding out? Maybe
these agents, I don't know how it works.
So how it works, because at least I have a background in insurance. How it works is you will write who is the next of kin to like take once you are gone. So most of the time you find they will write
someone,
if it's someone who is under 18, you put the name of a caregiver of sorts. So utapata this caregiver who will be quote unquote taking care of the child, of the money, is their kin, like their blood. Okay, I don't know how to say their brother, their sister,
not wife.
Some will even put their friend.
Okay.
Yeah, those who put their friends. Some will put their friend. So in case anything happens, the insurance will be notified, because there's usually, there's a death certificate, there's a what. Like, for example, if it's a workplace, the workplace, of course, will notify the insurance that this person has gone, and they had written their mother as the next of kin. So the mother is the one who will be called to be given the money, and not the wife. So the wife will probably come to care of it years later after.
Where do you draw the line? You find out that Yompo has this nini. You find that
that's
he has a life insurance and he's not told you about it.
Ndio maana in case ajue kwamba huyu ako na hivi na hivi, ndio maana wana analyved.
Wanakuwa analyved.
So hata niandika mimi, so si bora nifanye mapema ndio.
Exactly. So the reason why they hide is because they feel like if she knows, she will nini, so that she takes the money, and she will want to take control of, the agents, the what, so that things work in my favor. But for me, I will just say,
I can imagine finding out.
When is story yako God atadili na wewe ukitry. I know this. For me, some of those things you just share and tell your spouse.
So trust. I feel like in all this trust is because how will you marry someone that
then you don't
but
trust?
You can marry someone that you don't trust.
People do it.
Yeah, ni mrembo trophy wife. The people who do it.
Huyu lakini huyu sitamwambia kule vitu vingi.
Huyu nitamuona kiringa na yeye.
You will bear children, etc, but you will not tell them the house you're living in is yours.
Yes.
Unalipa rent.
Na kichelewa
na anakuja anasema landlord. Amezika tunafungiwa nyumba. Yes. Those will even funga kumbe yeye ndio landlord.
Fear women, take 24 hours a day.
Now you are receiving gifts from friends of the opposite sex. Will you tell your partner?
Yes.
Let's
say it's a very expensive gift, not just any gift.
Like by the time you're gifting me, it means you're known.
Oh, you're known?
Yeah, you must be known. How are you gifting me without being known? So you see, most of these dynamics in marriage is you know your person. You know, when you are getting married, what was the deal? What were the conversations? It's the same thing with money. It's the same thing with sex. It's the same thing with family. What was your deal? What were we discussing? Because people don't talk out here. What are you discussing when you enter these relationships? Right?
No, I think it's also lack of information, because you would find people are like, tuta discover as we go. And then you're like, si ulifanywa bridal shower. We uko sawa. Uko fiti. Men don't need to be prepared. Men know everything. So hata hakunaga. Sasa za men state shower bado.
Shower.
Not sure. But hata hawapendagi, like it's not masculine. Hey, yo.
I said I am afraid of men who can't be accountable.
So most of these things, people don't even like talk out. So unapata shwa. Wameshaingia wamejipata kwa hiyo situation. For me, imagine tu nitamwambia, by the way, nani alinipatia hii gift.
Yeah, unless you have something to hide.
Unless exactly. Because if someone, kwanza also, on your end, you should be asking yourself, why is this person buying me this expensive?
Exactly.
Is it from a point of genuine, sijuka kuna platonic friendship, but tuiseme tu, genuine friendship ile na kugift ni birthday yako, or na kugift it's your anniversary, so this thing, this perfume mtatumia both of you, or are you gifting from unajua kabisa, as a woman you will know, say ana gift for this reason.
Umeona venye amekuwa akikuangalia,
umeona vile amekuwa akikuangalia, umeona uto comments, then amekugift.
So will you take it?
Sasa kama tumeshaona wewe ni unajaribu kuchachisha mambo hapa, obviously it will be
no, it will be no, because
how are
you
nikichukua
inamaanisha
unawasha.
Now if you take it, you will open a whole can of worms, because if you take this wezi wacha iende hivyo, unachukua tu.
Nitachukua.
Utaenda umwambie? Utaenda umwambie mpo wako?
Nitachukua nikauze niweke pesa for the
women.
But hapo ndio utaanza kublackmailiwa nitakusema.
Sawa, naona naomba director anamwambia time imeenda. So let me give you guys, I hope you enjoyed this conversation. Let us know your opinion, comments hapo hivyo chini about today's episode. Alafu namba ya mwisho ndio hii na wasomea. Tunamalizia na 97334376. So yote ni 28 68 36 39 97 33 43 76. So I hope you enjoyed. Once again, let us know what you think about this. Alafu sahau kutufuata pale kwa mitandaoni. It's a Nyuzi_KE across all social media platforms, and these beautiful ladies are also on YouTube as Dear Bride. KE.
Yes.
Sawa, until next time we say bye.
Bye, Nyuzi.